Joe would always have a cigar that looked like a baseball bat, and he'd be smoking that. And we'd just eat and play.
You could always tell where his room was in the hotel because if he was on another floor or even if it's on your floor, you walk down the hall until you smelled a cigar, and that was his room. And that's the first thing he would ever do. And he'd go into a town or in Japan or whatever. He'd call. He said, "Where's the nearest?" He'd always like to look for cigars. Maybe he'd find like a rare, unusual cigar or something. He'd have to find, a cigar shop. He would just blurt out these things in a situation. And one time he said something in front of like really rough looking people, and I asked him later on, I said, Joe, how do you, did you get punched out, or you probably have, and he said, John, you got to know when to smile. You got to know when to smile.
Special for all of us, but for me it's like I've waited to do this for 20 some years. I really wanted to do something like this, but it finally came together in the last 6 months or so. And Tom, it was entirely because I played in Denver, and Tom heard me tell the story about how I learned for Django, the tune that I was about to play in this joint in Denver, and he said, well, that was great. He said, and I mentioned that I know you, and I said that I still know Colin and Jim, and I play with them on occasion. And he said, would that be something we could do? I said, yeah. So that's kind of how it all started in earnest. That was the first, because you and I had talked about it years ago, but we just kind of didn't have a record company that was willing to get on board with it. So this all worked out good. So Andy, do I have to be taken down so I can pull out and tune, because I want to use this tuner that I need to. All right, what are you hearing? Is it anything uncomfortable or?
No, it sounds fun. I just like to mention that when I play rhythm, I have to hear it lower, and I usually turn my volume down, so don't be, because I can't hear if I hear the rhythm too loud, I can't get the right. Yeah. No, when I say only when I'm playing rhythm. Yeah. And so you'll hear me crank down, so you'll get.
So you don't want him to bring you up when you do that?
No, I don't. No.
Yeah, if you just.
I have to hear when I play rhythm. If I hear this, like I can't. I have to hear the rhythm like like more acoustic sound.
Yeah.
So it's
Why isn't this? Let me just see if you have it plugged in down here. Well, I think the exciting thing for us is that my recording career has also been about working with jazz, both in Chicago and LA, and then other parts of the world. Obviously, growing up as a young jazz bass player myself, Joe Pass was the preeminent jazz guitar player of his era. So to recreate this with these and legendary players is exciting and an honor in a lot of ways. And I'm delighted that we can do that at our studio, which has a focus of jazz and acoustic music recording. So this is our specialty, is jazz and acoustic music.
I made the wrong.
You got lost coming here?
No, I got on the. I forgot I was supposed to go down towards Universal, and I automatically I go down Laurel Canyon, and all of a sudden I said, "Oh shit!" So I had to go all the way back, but I got here,
I'm headed somewhere else.
No. Once I got on 170, I was there, and here I am.
Yes, you are.
Now, how come everybody said up? You must have got here earlier than you said. You said 11:30.
We're good. We figured we'd get all our crap done so that you would have a clear path.
Oh, you finished the album?
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was nice. We dubbed it.
How are you?
Good.
Throwing down the console
already, are you? Yeah. Some other people didn't. I thought that by the time I reach this age, everything would be wireless.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I guess one day it will.
But these are perfect.
oh, good. All right, I'm glad you
I
have
don't even need my glasses.
Except for the sharps.
I do.
Except for the sharps and the flats. You can't.
Those little characters. Yeah.
Okay.
I was ignoring those.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, they're not essential.
Since this is kind of based on my first album with Joe, I just wanted to suggest that since my role on that wasn't much that of a soloist, I think it would be consistent to be that way here too.
Well, but then again, if you want to play on some of these or any of these things, even one of these things, you pick and let me know, because I would like you to solo if you are wanting to. I mean, that record, basically nobody got much space other than him. And this is featuring me plenty, so I'm glad to share the spotlight. It's like, if you want to play on some of these things, I'd like you to play.
I won't be shy about it then, but...
Okay, yeah, speak up. I mean, because, I'm not sure how this is going to go in terms of how many choruses we'll wind up playing, because I don't want these to wind up to be 20-minute tracks. So, we'll just figure it out as we go. But if there's something that you really want to blow on, let me know, and we'll figure out a way to make it happen.
You remember the night with Monty at Yoshi's?
Oh, God, that was...
The night that Joe had the accident?
Oh, God.
We're leaving, and the window is completely fogged up. You couldn't see him. He's driving down, and all of a sudden, oh, I missed the street. You know, he couldn't even see. So he pulls over and starts to make a U-turn, and there was a car right there in that lane, and he turned, and the guy hits him, hits at the side of the car, and his he had a raincoat on, you know, a long coat, and the door was bashed in, so he couldn't get out of the car because he couldn't get the car. The coat was there, you know. And luckily, the guy that hit him was like a lawyer, so it was trouble, you know. But somehow he knew about Joe. I think he might have been coming to hear us. I don't know. And Joe goes through the whole thing. We got to the gig late, and we were recording.
Yeah, recording. Yeah. Well, jeez.
Yes.
Oh, that was something, man. That was really something.
Okay. All right. Well, let's at least try this and
Yes,
sort of
yes,
work through some of whatever questions we might have and see where we are. A Foxy chick?
Yes, a Foxy chick.
I heard about her.
All right, so
You're going to play the whole intro. I won't come in until A. Okay?
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
and then Jim and Colin, I'm going to play. See that vamp at A, the coda vamp? Or the end of the coda, that little. I'm going to do that for 4 bars. Then we're in on the end of 4 on that first. Okay. Worry about playing time, but Colin's playing time through all of those places. Okay, and then that is a clean break in whatever that is, 30, 26, 27, 28, 29. At bar 29, we're all off on the end of 4 there. All right. But let's just play it through, and nobody's even gotten a chance to play this yet, so let's try it. All right, and it's at 120, which is. All right, so I'll start. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so you're all in there. After I play the figure for 4 bars, then everybody's in on that end of 4 at the top of the page.
Can you hear anything?
Colin? You're having... Okay. Hi, Colin.
I can't hear it.
Guy walks into a bar. Alright, so...
Yeah.
So... You're in, Jim. Phil, a 1, 2, 3, Okay. All right. So, bass and drums, you can make even a little bit more out of all of those figures. And Colin, does that feel comfortable where he's filling to just keep playing time, or do you hear it sort of hanging up? I met Joe in 1974 when he played at the Jazz Workshop in Boston, and he was playing solo. So I had the Virtuoso record and a couple of other the early Pablo releases, and I took my dad actually with me as my guest. And we went to the Jazz Workshop in Boston on a Friday evening, I guess it was, in 1974. I'm trying to think of the time of year, but it might have been spring. And we went to see Joe play solo. And so I went up to him afterwards in the dressing room, and I asked him if he was available for lessons. And he said some kind of smart crack, like, yeah, I don't have any girlfriends here, or whatever he said. And he said meet him in his hotel across the street. the following morning at whatever time. I don't know if it was 10 o'clock in the morning or something. So I lived in Providence, which was 40 miles away, so I drove my father back home, slept, and it was the Hotel Lenox, and I went at 10 in the morning, and I think it was something like 10 or 11. So he came down and met me in the lobby and said he hadn't eaten yet, and we went in for breakfast, and he had a whole breakfast. I think I had tea or something, and he kind of gave the waitress a hard time for much of that. But it was funny, and then we went up to his room, and we were going to have a lesson, and there was a person from GHS Strings, and they were trying to help him out with some kind of an issue that he was having. He was always having some kind of an issue with his guitar. So this was his classic ES 175 that he made those first records on. And so they were giving him, they had some kind of a product called String Guard, I think it was, which was a topical sort of silicone-based kind of thing that you would rub on the strings to reduce the friction, because somebody had talked him into rubbing motor oil into the fingerboard of his instrument to, I don't know, moisten the fingerboard or something. So his story was that he had been advised to take 30-weight motor oil and rub it into the fingerboard of this instrument, which was a rosewood fingerboard. And so now Andy Jacoby, who was the GHS rep, had the unhappy task of going and trying to help him out with whatever was going on with the guitar. So he had this String Guard stuff, and they were rubbing it on the strings, and Joe was playing and whatever. So that was the beginning of it. And then Andy eventually found his way out of the fray, and Joe and I sat and had a lesson, and he basically said to me, "Oh, we'll play something." And he knew I had been to Berkeley, and I had graduated, and so he was a little leery of whether or not he had anything in particular that he was going to be able to show me, which was pretty ludicrous. So I think I played Little Darlin' or something from his record, and he looked at me and said, "Well, what's wrong with that?" And I kind of had to coax him into sort of participating, but it was very clear that there was plenty that I had to ask him, and that I wanted to know about what he was doing when he played solo and all of that. So we had a good, 2-hour hang or something like that. And then we were done, and he said, "Okay, well, I charge whatever for my time," and I paid him, and so he had this little wad of cash, and we walked down to Boylston Street now, which is where the Jazz Workshop and the Lenox, I don't know if the Lenox is still there. And so it wasn't cold out particularly, but he was wearing dress shoes, I think, with no socks. And we got to the street and said our goodbyes, and he had the money that he had in his hand, and he said, "I'm going to take your money and go buy some new shoes." And he turned his shoe up, and he had a hole about the size of maybe $50 in the foot of one of his shoes. So he was going further down Boylston Street to some shoe store to buy a new pair of shoes with my dough. And that was how I met Joe.
It's so far back, I don't remember too much about the original session. I had done several albums around that time. I think the For Django album was the second album. There was actually another album we did when Dick Bach thought it would be very commercial to play 12-string guitars. So we did a rather unusual album with two 12-string guitars on most of the stuff, and they were all movie themes, and it's a wonderful album. But I hung around with Joe a lot in those days, and I met him.
Some incredible self-control.
I met him.
Bob and I lack.
I couldn't remember how I actually connected with him, but he recalled I called him to sub for me on a gig, because I was working with Peggy Lee at the time. The original session was, I still remember the studio, and it's right on, I guess it's Olympic, and in fact the studio is still there. And I'm not answering your question. It sounds like a politician, but I'm thinking, I'm recalling.
Well, my hands are still sort of working.
I can't have it be 7 minutes though. I gotta cut him. Yeah?
Is there a solo?
We'll think of so. We'll have you do something on something. definitely. Yeah. I mean, I don't have it all planned out where I know everything everybody's going to play and how many courses at this point. So we'll just kind of do it as we go, like this. So let's jump. So this is the title track from Catch Me, and then
Beautiful Love.
Beautiful Love was on
You know,
this.
I'll tell you a story
album.
about that.
Go ahead.
Catch Me wasn't the original title, it was Forward Pass. Dick Bach. Joe was really pissed off.
Oh yeah.
John wasn't on that one. But Joe said, fucking catch me. You know, I said, like, it's like really like, catch me. Like Forward Pass. So there. Take that. I can't play that fast anymore anyway. Oh! How did he? More stories about Joe Pass. I'm not telling any more of those kind of stories.
Come on, you can't sue you anymore.
Well, Ellen can. In Japan, you'd walk into a restaurant, and these people with quiet Japanese, and Joe would walk over and say, "Hey, oh, look at that! Hey, what is that?" And the people would go, remember that, Jim? In Japan, when Joe would walk into a restaurant, he'd walk over and say, "Hey, I like that. What is that? What's that?" Poor guys going.
So he'd take the pick, which is like, it's not, well, this is a rather thick one, but the ones that he used were like heavies, right? Or maybe mediums?
Yeah, but they were the smaller pick too.
Yeah. And he'd just take it and put it in his teeth and do that and rip off the part that he didn't want. And so it had this funny jagged edge, and they were all different, and it was like, that's what he liked to use.
Yeah.
So John, I guess when he passed away and you got the guitars, they had little bags that had that stuff in it, and
Well, because I played a trick on him one time. I mean, he asked me, and we're on the stand. And he said, "You have a pick?" And I said, "Yeah." And I was using nylon picks at that time, and I knew you could break it. And I said, "Yeah, here." And he took the thing, and he said, "You son of a bitch, I don't want to." You know, what am I- But after he died, now Ellen sent me his guitar in the original case with all kinds of stuff, and I kind of checked out in the pockets, and I saw this one little bag, and there were different picks in there, and there was one of the pick that I gave him.
Oh, it was in there.
He saved it, yeah.
all right, so was plenty to pick from. Believe me, I had that. Have you ever seen that complete Joe Pass DVD?
Yes.
It's like 60 million tunes.
Yeah.
So it's like it was really difficult to pick 10.
No, but I really think you made the right choices. I think every one of these
Thanks.
songs are, interesting.
3 of them are from the original recording.
Right.
And we've kind of for Django we did in 4 now instead of 3.
Okay.
And the one that we just did was pretty much kind of the same, so that rumba thing, because I wanted that thing with his hands there, and it's like, and so that's pretty much the same treatment. And then this is John's original, but the third one is Rosetta, which is kind of we played at a lot of guitar night too.
Mm-hmm.
So I chose those from that record, and then I could have done the whole record over, but it just kind of seemed pointless. And this is a sort of salute to Joe. So I just picked things that, for one reason or another, either I learned from him over the years, or that I sort of associate with him, or in the case of Beautiful Love, it was like sort of a tribute because it was something that he liked and that he used to play for his wife, and that was sang at his funeral.
Yeah.
So we thought that was a good
Jeannie
one,
sang
too.
that, I think, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful. It's really, I think it's going to be a slam dunk. I think it's
I
going to
hope.
be great.
I hope. So far, I'm very pleased with what we're able to get on.
I can guarantee you 50 or 100 copies, I'm sure.
50, 75?
You never.
What we should do is
Hello again. Hello again. Hello again.
let's just play it from the ending.
What's that voice you're doing?
Well, that's from the Goon Show. Peter Saros, Spike Morgan years ago. Jim's a big fan of that too. It's like silly stuff. I like to be silly. Like covers up my insecurities. No, I don't have it. Anyway, got some good talk from me.
Yes, I did, which is very important.
I remember recording this with John. 1994, I think it was. It's a great tune. Blues for Joe. And it's not a blues. How about it?
There's a whole bunch of pens over there.
Thanks. Yes.
What's this for?
That's the third page of Blues for Joe. That is like John's revised it a little bit. Yeah.
Well, it's not revised, but it's, and you notice the melody is not the dotted, it's more like bomb, yeah, bum, bum, boom, bum, bum, bum. It's like I'm more on 3, it's not bum, bum, boom, ding, ding, you know.
Just watch out in the 76th bar there. There's only 3/4 notes written, and he's actually probably going to play 4 notes in that
I
bar,
told
and it's
him,
just
yeah,
it's out of time anyway,
yeah.
so it's not.
Yeah, it's going to be like,
It's off
you
the
know,
clock.
bum, da, it's going to really slow down.
Yeah,
you
we'll
know.
just watch if you
Yeah.
can give us anything in the way, just a little sort of visual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Jim, one quick correction, and I don't know if it's of any consequence to you, but bar 15, does it say A minor 7, sharp 5? 15. Minor 7. Yeah. And then does it say sharp 5? No. That's a mistake. Pilot error, it's flat 5. Alright, and the same is good for bar 51. I couldn't get out of my own way on that.
I flubbed a little on the but
All right, but now at least we kind of know what we're doing. What that one comes in as a timing 3:50. All right, so we're kind of under 4 minutes here.
Joe is funny, sometimes loud, sometimes coarse, always a really good friend. Mostly we worked as a quartet, and
Kind of like humor, right?
whenever it was a quartet, it was with the people we're here with today, John Pisano and Colin Bailey and myself.
Right, so
We went to Japan a number of times with Joe.
the session was just a lot of fun. We had Joe and I actually rehearsed a lot of the stuff before we would get together, just the two of us. And Joe wasn't one to rehearse; he hated to rehearse. But we got together and worked on, especially for Django. I had a call for a session a couple of years ago. And as I'm driving there, it was realizing it was the same studio. And you know, I walked in and the studio looked exactly the same.
But see now, the Joe Pass concert comes about because I was doing all these concerts. We were bringing in all these artists, and I think I mentioned to you. I said, "Hey, I need somebody to bring," and you suggested Joe.
Yeah, because I had known him for 10 years by that time, but we had never really done anything as far as playing professionally together. We had just hung out and played together, and so that was an opportunity for us.
We had already done Dizzy, right?
I think Dizzy might have been either right before or right after.
Okay.
It was right around the same time. Right. But anyway, you asked me, when I saw what was going on with all those concerts, I said, would you want to do something with Joe? And you said, yeah, that'd be a great idea. Can you get him? So I asked him, and there was a whole negotiation with Pablo, with his management and all that stuff. And then it all came about. But remember,
the big man
almost went left.
Yeah. It's like, because he came and he saw
we saw all the television stuff, and he thought it was all going to be broadcast live or something. It was like, wait a minute, I didn't agree to any of this, and so it kind of got bad there for a minute.
Right, but
and then we
talked him down off the ledge,
and actually, the really surprising thing to me was that they took the solo portion of that and released it as live at Long Beach.
Live at Long Beach City College.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
But I remember that being just, oh man, just unbelievable. I mean, just you and Joe, because it's like if Joe moved his left leg, you move your right leg. I mean, that's how close you were to what he was doing.
That was
and he loved you, though. He loved you.
That was really a nice moment.
That was
really a great opportunity to do. He was at the height of his career at that time, and the whole recording thing with Pablo, and he had been playing with everybody from Oscar Peterson to Ella Fitzgerald to.
So he was on.
You name it. So he was, sort of at the height of his game in those years, and it was great. It was like, and he was such a hero of mine and such an idol and my biggest influence on guitar. So to actually get a chance to play at that level with him was really a treat.
Right. Yeah, and just to sit there and watch it was a bigger treat.
It was fun.
That was a real.
All right. I don't think I can play anymore.
That last take was excellent.
Thank you.
Great. And fun.
Yeah. Oh man, just felt great. Just beautiful. We did it. We did it.
Guys, before you go, I want to try to get some nice group shots, so get yourself comfortable for a minute.
Picture?
We got
Yeah.
a cigar picture to go too.
Oh yes, yes.
I want to get the cigar picture, I just want to get some hang pictures, you know, maybe.
Yeah.
Hang pictures. Well, hang
I've been
pictures.
hanging all day, man.
Well, you know, hanging in place. This is hanging loose. That's right, Jimmy. Hanging loose. No,
Man down.
yeah, you do that, Frank.
Yeah,
I'll get you. I'll get you.
all right,
work.
I'm digging myself a hole that I'm not going to want to get out of here, so just don't even think about that. Okay, all right, rings off. We'll look like real pros, real smoking people.
Let me close this
My
door.
ex-father-in-law tried to make
All
a
right.
cigar smoker.
Colin's got his cigar. Come on over here, Colin.
We're supposed to take it out of the
paper?
That would be helpful.
Not gonna happen.
I think you look silly with the paper on it.
Silly.
Why is this door opening up?
Mine is chocolate.
I didn't eat it.
All right. I need you to slight me at an angle with the shoulder. Like that. There you go. And just tighten it in just a little bit. There we go, and we got it.
But we're facing each other. We're trying to look at you or look.
Well, look at me. Look at me. All right, you ready, guys? All right. That is funny. Excuse me. I shouldn't laugh at you, but you're funny. All right. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And let's try another one. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Now let's try another. Let's try another pose.
One smiling, right?
Smiling's good.
One with this.
You can hold them up. Yeah, you know what you can do? You can be holding them up at an angle.
Okay.
Just hold them up at an angle so I can see them.
Don't hold them like a non-smoker.
That's good. Colin, that ain't good.
This.
Look, the way you're holding
See,
that.
Jim's got it.
I like that too. All right. All right. You're good. You're good. You're good. Goodbye. That's fine. There we go. All right. 1, 2.
I could get arrested for this kind of singing.
Killing me, man. You are killing me.
He imitates all the singers with that voice.